Imagine a world without money. Not a utopian dream, but a stark reality. What happens when the ATMs go dark, the banks shut their doors, and that piece of paper in your wallet becomes just that, paper? It sounds like the plot of a disaster movie, but history shows us it's a recurring chapter in the human story. From the fall of Rome to the hyperinflation of Weimar Germany, societies have faced the abyss of economic collapse. So, what truly survives when money fails? What becomes the new currency of life? Today on HistoroMystic, we're journeying through time to uncover the surprising and essential assets that hold their value when everything else crumbles. The answer is more profound than gold or silver. It's about what makes us human. Let's start by clearing up a common misconception. When we talk about a world without money, we're not talking about a barter-only system where you're trading chickens for a haircut. While barter does make a comeback, it's incredibly inefficient. How many loaves of bread is a new pair of shoes worth? What if the baker doesn't need shoes? This is called the double coincidence of wants, and it's a major headache. History shows that in a prolonged crisis, societies don't just revert to simple barter. Instead, they find new forms of currency, new ways of defining value. This is where things get truly fascinating. People don't just trade goods, they trade skills, trust, and even stories. Consider the fall of the Western Roman Empire. As the centralized economy disintegrated, the intricate system of Roman coins lost its meaning. What took its place? In the immediate aftermath, it was about survival. Tangible goods with practical use became king. Salt, for preserving food, was literally worth its weight in, well, everything. That's where the word salary comes from. The Roman salarium paid to soldiers. Tools were another. A well-made axe or a sturdy plow was more valuable than a chest of useless coins. You couldn't eat a denarius, but you could use an axe to build shelter or clear land to grow food. This is the first lesson. When money fails, utility becomes the ultimate measure of worth. Things you can use, things that solve immediate problems, food, water purification, tools, fuel, these are the bedrock of a post-monetary economy. But humans need more than just survival. We need society, and society is built on trust. In times of collapse, your reputation becomes your most valuable asset. Think about it. When you can't rely on a formal contract or a banking system, who do you do business with? You work with the person you trust. The person known for being honest, reliable, and fair. In medieval communities, a person's word was their bond, and your standing in the community determined your access to resources, help, and opportunities. Being known as a skilled craftsperson, a reliable farmer, or simply a good neighbor was your credit score. This social capital is a form of wealth that can't be printed or devalued. It's built through years of consistent, honorable actions. It's the currency of community. In a crisis, people rally around those they trust. Leaders emerge not because of their wealth, but because of their integrity. Beyond trust, specialized knowledge and skills become priceless commodities. Imagine the aftermath of a major collapse. Who is the most important person in town? It might not be the former bank manager. It's the person who knows how to set a broken bone. It's the mechanic who can get an old engine running. It's the farmer who knows which seeds grow best in the local soil. During the Great Depression in the United States, skilled tradespeople often fared better than white-collar workers. A plumber, an electrician, or a seamstress had a tangible service to offer that people desperately needed, and they could trade that service directly for food or other necessities. This isn't just about manual labor. A teacher who can educate the community's children, a musician who can lift spirits, or a storyteller who can preserve history and culture. These roles are fundamental to rebuilding a society. Knowledge is portable, it can't be stolen, and its value only increases in a world starved for solutions. Now, let's look at a more modern example, the collapse of the Soviet Union. Overnight, the ruble became nearly worthless. People who had their life savings in banks saw it all evaporate. What survived? Connections. The Russian concept of blat, a network of informal contacts and favors, became the primary economic engine. Knowing someone who worked at a bakery, having a cousin at a hospital, or being friends with a truck driver was how you got things done. It was your black network that secured you food, medicine, and opportunities. This system highlights another crucial element: the strength of your social network. In a crisis, your wealth is not what you have, but who you know. It's the community you've built. A strong network provides a safety net, a flow of information, and a system of mutual support that is far more resilient than any individual stockpile of goods. These aren't just friendships, they are lifelines, a distributed web of resources and aid. But there's something even deeper that survives, something that underpins all of this: adaptability and a positive mindset. History is filled with stories of people who lost everything but managed to rebuild because they refused to give up. Look at the Trümmerfrauen, the rubble women of post-War Germany. With their cities in ruins and many men gone, these women took it upon themselves to clear the debris and begin the process of reconstruction brick by brick. They didn't have money. They had determination. They had a shared purpose. The ability to learn new skills, to see opportunity in chaos, and to maintain hope is perhaps the ultimate survival tool. A person who can fix things, improvise solutions, and inspire others to keep going is an invaluable asset to any community. This psychological resilience is a form of wealth. It's the engine of recovery. You can have all the gold in the world, but without the will to use it, to build, to cooperate, it's just a heavy rock. So, what survives when money fails? It's not just about hoarding cans of beans or bars of gold. That's a lonely, fearful way to view the future. History teaches us a more hopeful and powerful lesson. What truly endures are the timeless currencies of human civilization, the utility of practical goods and the power of practical skills, the immense value of social capital, your reputation, your trust, and the strength of your community network. And finally, the unshakable force of human ingenuity and resilience. These are the assets that have seen us through every collapse, every crisis, and every dark age in our history. They are the things that allow us to not just survive, but to rebuild, to reconnect, and to create a new kind of wealth, one based not on paper, but on people. By understanding this, we not only prepare for a hypothetical crisis, but we also learn what's truly valuable in the world we live in right now. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time with HistoroMystic. What do you think is the most important asset in a crisis? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this exploration thought-provoking, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the mysteries of history. We'll see you in the next one.